What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Bull Duck Gaming. We are fresh out of the Stadia React. Of course, as you know, today might not be a normal episode. We are going into E3 predictions. It's our big hype episode. We've got some stuff cooking. I've got some hot takes fresh out of the oven. I can't wait to deliver.
I got some too, and they're fucking juicy.
So, of course, not a normal episode. We're going to do E3. We're going to hit Google Stadia. But as always, you can follow Bull Duck Gaming on Twitter at Bull Duck Gaming. Hit us up on Twitch, twitch.tv/Bull Duck Gaming. We're going to be doing reacts to all the E3 conferences all weekend long, hitting up Xbox, Bethesda, Ubisoft, Square, Kind of Funny Showcase, kind of hitting all of them. The only one we're not doing is Nintendo. I think we both...
Yeah, we're at work. We're doing EA?
I will be doing EA. I don't know if you want to come join me. And,
I'll probably wake up.
Yeah. I always don't mind the sports games. I don't know how long... I don't know if I'm going to do the whole thing, since it's not really like a legit conference, and
it's
just
4 hours.
Yeah, it's like just stuff spread out over 4 hours, but I definitely want to hit it for Star Wars, which I think is like the first thing they're showing.
Yeah.
So, just give us a follow, Bull Duck Gaming on Twitch, and we'll be doing everything there. We also stream independently, but all that is being hosted on Bull Duck Gaming, so you can find that there. And as always, I am Andrew.
I'm Brian.
ParkSexCore on Twitter. Yeah, cut me off. Brian. At what is your new Twitter handle?
Horse Mallard.
Horse Mallard. And are you ready to get going here?
I'm ready to get going here.
So first off, before we get into E3, just wanted to hit really quickly on the Google Stadia conference we just watched.
Yeah, it was something.
Yeah. How did you feel about it? How did you feel about everything they talked about? Did you feel it was the right message?
I think it was the right message, and I was more impressed by the games they actually shown, because I thought they were going to show us, like, something along the lines of, like, what they want to be their big IP, like their Assassin's Creed or their Call of Duty, and just kind of show off a franchise they want to seem like it's important, but we don't really care. But they showed us kind of like smaller games, like that game Guilt looked like a 3D Limbo or Inside, and then that moving game, which, I mean, there's already a moving game coming out, but it looked fun all the same. And then seeing the stuff about Destiny and, like, being able to transfer your save, which I don't know if it's at will, but all of it seemed pretty good. And that bundle I'm debating on getting, I'm just afraid that I'm not going to be able to have the internet for it.
Yeah, that's my fear about Google Stadia. Is that, like, it seems all good on paper, but realistically, it's like, am I going to be able to, like, if we're in Florida in September and I'm in my Disney hotel, like, am I going to be able to just run Google Stadia and play, like, Division 2 in my hotel room?
Well, I actually can't remember what they've said about Stadia. Does it have to be on Wi-Fi, or can I use my phone's, like, internet?
I don't know. They talk a lot about Chromecasts. I don't know what the deal is with that.
Because if I have to use a Wi-Fi connection, I'd probably just pass up on it altogether.
Yeah, that might be the case. I think you need some sort of Wi-Fi.
The ability to play this outside is what I really want.
Yeah, like sit in the yard, play some Division 2 with the boys.
Be in a pool playing Division 2.
Just grilling some burgers and raiding at the same time.
It's like duct tape my phone to the top of the grill. Yeah. It's like melting.
Yeah. The screen's like frozen on one image. Like, guys, where are we going? What's going on?
The controller's sexy as fuck, though.
Yeah, no, the controller is clean.
I want that white one.
I really felt like I said, it was the right message for consumers, where the first Stadia announcement was kind of like, all these marketing people on stage telling you all this tech talk, telling you what's behind it and all this and that, where this was more like, hey, this is how this works. You can play it on, like, every device you own, and here's some games.
$10 a month.
And they showed some big boys. They showed Ghost Recon, they showed Division, they showed Destiny, along with some original titles, and also a Baldur's Gate announcement, which is like, it feels like you're doing the right thing. You're getting people excited and generating hype about, like, look at these cool games we're bringing to our console.
I don't even know what Baldur's Gate is, but I know the name.
Yeah, it's kind of a cult fan favorite, so good for them. Like, I'm glad they're getting another game.
Looking guy turned into Cthulhu.
As someone who's a fan of a long-running series that's hoping to get a new game, good for them. Looking at you, Banjo. Alright, well, that was it for that. Just briefly wanted to hit on it, because today is all about the fucking hype. We are on the doorstep of the best gaming weekend of the year.
Yes.
E-fucking-3. Now, I know it's a weird E3. We have no presence from Sony. Yeah, okay.
If I didn't see E1 and 2, am I going to be able to understand E3?
I don't know, man. I understood Kingdom Hearts 3 pretty well. I think E3 will be the same.
Did you, though?
Yeah, no one did. So, it's like, I know there's this weird thing going on with E3 right now where it's like, is this a thing that's fading away? Is this, one of the last years of E3 with Sony not being there and EA not really doing anything? And honestly, I hope that's not the case. I feel like we're not the only ones as fans of gaming and consumers that we look forward to weekends like this, and we literally, it's like a hype weekend. We bring the boys over, we like watch it all, we get excited for game trailers, and it's like this nonstop hype of like game trailer after game trailer. It's just so much excitement. It's so much fun. It's like the Super Bowl of video games is E3.
I don't think it would go away, but I think the actual convention might go away, and then it's just gonna be a week of people showing off their own like video directs and conferences that they pre-record.
And then we're going to be sitting here in like 5 to 10 years and be like, actually, the reason these conferences happen this week is because there used to be something called E3.
Shut up, old man.
You used to get in a metal tube and fly to the other side of the country where you'd try new games. Like, shut up, old man, we teleport now.
Especially with like streaming being a thing, like people could honestly do like video conferences, and then the press people they wanted to play their games get given like this like stream key that they input into some whatever streaming cloud they're using.
Well, let me put this feature in your head. You know how Google Stadia is all this instant shit?
Yeah.
Imagine they have a direct and you see a trailer for a new game and it's like literally in the middle of the conference, it's just like a play live button, and you can just play the game for like 5 minutes, and then it goes into the next trailer.
Until they're done talking about that game you get to play.
It's like you see the launch trailer for Cyberpunk, and then all of a sudden it's like you get to play Cyberpunk for 5 minutes as part of the trailer, and then it's like it goes away.
While they're talking, you know how like there's always the gameplay in the background, kind of doing nothing while someone talks.
Mm-hmm.
They just kind of pull from one person and they show like their like Stadia name or something, or their Xbox name or something. I think something like that will start happening, though. And then the convention will be mainly for consumers rather than press.
Yeah.
Because the press can play it, like, wherever they're based. So that
Yeah.
people have to fly out. And then they can just make money just off consumers.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Predictions.
All right. It's time for predictions. Now, the way we're going to do this, we are going to go conference by conference. We're each going to make, what do you want to do, 3 or 4 per conference?
3.
3? So we each get 3 official predictions for each conference. Now, when Brian makes a prediction, I can no longer make that prediction. It is off my list. You'll be able to swipe one out from under me. And we'll do a point system. Now, how do you want to total the points? Do you want to go conference by conference, or just all of E3? Just like
all of
total.
E3.
Total.
All
Okay,
of
so
E3.
we'll do total.
You see, I didn't realize we were doing 3. I definitely have... I never wrote anything down like a moron that I didn't think to, but I got a lot in the head. I got a lot in the old noodle.
So we're going to be hitting on... We'll start with Xbox. So we're going to go Xbox, Bethesda, Ubisoft, Square, and Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not missing anybody, right? That's everybody. All
To
right.
be honest, I don't know. I couldn't really think of much for Square.
Yeah, Square was the one I had difficulty with. Because I feel like a lot of their stuff is very straightforward. And also, you never know with Square. It's like, they can hype you up, and then it's going to be, like, very underwhelming.
We bought Hitman again.
We changed our mind. We own Hitman now. Yay, I guess.
We canceled the game.
We took it away from that other company. They're gone. They're in the vault. I can't remember their name right now. Okay.
Something with an I.
So 3 official predictions. Point system enact, and we will see who comes away as the winner of E3. Now, I want to get, like... I don't want to give just, like, blanket statements.
I forget what you said. Are we doing Bethesda?
Yes.
I feel like there's not a lot we can think about for Bethesda either.
Well, I don't know. There's some fair amount of stuff.
Yeah.
So, I want to get, like, fairly in detail with these. Like, I don't want to just be like, Xbox announces new IP.
No,
It's like,
of course.
Yeah, like, you can't do that.
You gotta be specific with your thing. You don't need to give me a detail of the time of day they're gonna post this trailer, but...
Now, Brian, we're going to start with Xbox. Conference number 1, of course, Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. Tune in, bull.gaming.twitch.tv. Subscribe, follow,
Send me money on Venmo.
give us bits. Send me money on the Cash App. What is Brian's first prediction for the Xbox conference?
Banjo.
What
No,
kind of band? Give me context. What are we getting from Banjo?
I think we're gonna get a Banjo remake of 1. I don't know if we're gonna see a new game. I don't think we're gonna see a new game. I think it'd be a lot easier for them, and probably more lucrative for them to just in super nice graphics, remake the first game. Maybe I don't even think the second one. I think just the first one. So Banjo.
Just the first one. You don't even think like not like a Crash trilogy. We're gonna get. We're just gonna get Banjo-Kazooie 1. No 2E.
I mean, we have Nuts and Bolts, which is the third one of that trilogy. On a.
What if we just get a Nuts and Bolts remaster?
Kill me. No, I think we're gonna get Banjo remake of 1, and yeah.
All right. So Brian's first prediction in the books:
Banjo 1 remake.
Banjo 1 remake.
But like not just like basically the Crash or Spyro treatment where it's like super nice and like mechanically is almost the same, maybe like a little tweaks to some wonky mechanics the
like
game might have.
Basically just beautiful up-res, like you're just gonna see beautiful up-res like maps with Banjo running around. It's like
like, you know when you were flying and you do like the dash in the air and you can never really aim it very well?
Yeah.
Like that, things like that will be a lot smoother to do now.
Mm-hmm. Everybody, you ready to hear like just over and over again? Imagine the way they announce it as Phil Spencer comes on stage, everybody's clapping, but like you see him start moving his mouth and nothing's coming out, and you just hear it's like, the fuck?
Phil Spencer and the next biggest guy in Microsoft come out, and one of them is dressed as Banjo, and the other one's in his backpack dressed as Kazooie.
Phil Spencer's in the backpack dressed as Kazooie.
I think a beak got over his face. Not like a mascot costume, like he's got like a beak tied around his head, covered in feathers.
That's Brian's second prediction on the next one. Phil Spencer comes out as Kazooie in a backpack. Alright, where do I want to go with my first pick? Okay. Now last year, Microsoft ended with the reveal of Cyberpunk. Game of the show last year. Well, everyone played it behind closed doors. Great time. I'm going to say that we get an extended look at Cyberpunk gameplay. We also get a release date for Cyberpunk 2077. That is my first prediction. I think it's... When you really think about it, it was a game that was announced 2014, 2015, and then went on the back burner for a few years. I think it's ready. They've been showing gameplay. I think they're going to come out with a release date. Probably won't be this year. Probably be 2020. But I think we get the date. And I think they hit their date. So that's my guess.
The release date is 2077.
Yeah. Brian, number 2.
Rare shows us a Sea of Thieves update or expansion that changes the game in a major way.
So Sea of Thieves major expansion, all right.
Their biggest expansion yet. Because they've given us little drips of things that change the game, but I think this is going to be a big update. Maybe something... I don't want to get too vague with it, adding that. But by the expansion, I mean as big as maybe there's a mainland. Instead of just scattered islands, maybe a map increase. Something big. Not just the sails fall over now, or a rowboat appears.
Yeah, I mean, they've added, arena mode, where there's, a hub you can run around in and, shops and shit. But I know what you're saying, a big mainland and...
A big hype expansion for Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, I just wonder what it could be, because it's they've done, more, story or lore content with the Tall Tales. Those are huge. They've done a lot of that stuff. I don't know, what do you think it would be, lore-based? Would it be PvP-based? Would it be,
I just think, quality of life things to just...
Okay.
Change the game.
Okay. I guess we'll see. So you think Rare's coming out swinging? Banjo-Kazooie remake, Sea of Thieves.
I mean, I think there's a team for Sea of Thieves, and it's not like they're not still developing stuff on the sides.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I'd hope so. I would want to see more from them. Okay, my second pick for Xbox. Let's see. I think Capcom takes the stage. They've had 2 big years in a row at Xbox. They've shown off Monster Hunter World, followed by Resident Evil 2. That RE engine going very well for them. I think we see a new game in the RE engine. I don't know whether that would be Resident Evil 3.
Isn't that going to be all their games, though, from now on?
I think it's more so remakes. I think I'm more saying about they bring back an old IP for the RE engine, not a new IP. I don't know whether, I mean, I've heard like Dino Crisis, I've heard
Mm-hmm.
Resident Evil, maybe a Dead Rising 1 remake in the RE engine.
Oh my God.
Like, I don't know. I feel like Capcom has been killing it these past few years, and I think we're going to get something new, so like a new old game in that engine, if that makes sense. I don't want to nail myself down to one game, because I don't know if it's too soon for Resident Evil 3. I know it's a fairly quick... Like, when Resident Evil 2 and 3 originally came out, it was a fairly quick turnover.
But the
it might
remake
be
of
too
2 has
soon.
been taking a while. I think it took a while.
Yeah,
they
that's what I'm
announced
saying. So, like,
I think it's too soon for 3.
yeah, I don't know. So
I'll
I'm gonna
accept
say,
that prediction.
So I'm going to say new, older game in RE engine. Alright, now you get one more.
This one's a little bold. I don't know if it'll come true, but Xbox will announce an exclusive for them and Nintendo.
So you think that, okay.
Like a Nintendo Xbox exclusive. PlayStation doesn't get to play. They're not playing nice. They don't get to. They don't want to play nice. They don't get to play with my kickball. You guys can't come play.
So you like, do you think like...
Like a collab.
Kind of like a Starlink thing where it's like a game with Nintendo in it? Or you think
No.
it's like a Mario Rabbids type deal?
Not
you're
even
saying?
that. I think it's like a new IP. Just nothing crazy. Nothing huge.
So a game that's only coming to Switch and Xbox?
Yeah, that they both kind of consulted on.
Okay, that they both consulted on. Okay. I'm going to add that. Both consulted.
It's a weird
Just
one,
as
but
like
they've been playing nice.
yeah.
So,
No, I get it. I get it. It makes sense. Oh boy, let's see. I got one left. I had a few on my list, and I'm trying to think which one I want to lock myself down with. I don't believe... I have this on my list. I don't believe it's been said already. Last year, we saw a look at upcoming Cuphead DLC. I think we get a date on Cuphead DLC. That's what I'm gonna lock myself into.
is that not announced already?
It was announced. I don't think there was a date yet. I could look it up because if there is, I'll switch my prediction.
Yeah, we should check that because
Cuphead
just 'cause I remember they've
DLC.
talked about it
Yeah.
when it came to Switch, but I don't remember if they put a date on
Yeah,
it.
no word exactly when this expansion will be released or how much, but Cuphead fans will be able to download it sometime in 2019. So I'm locking myself in with that.
Pick a
Now-
month. Pick up. No, I'm kidding.
So, actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll get risky. That's how we do it. You got to play for those points. You got to play for those big
Say
points.
it's out now. Say it's out now.
Let's see. Cuphead DLC. I'm gonna put it at August. I think it's an August release for Cuphead DLC.
Alright.
Because September's when the floodgates open. Of September to like December, it becomes the mad rush of games. So I think Cuphead DLC beats that and comes out in August. Gets a little bit of playtime. Everybody's in the headlines. August usually a quiet month. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
think then. Now, I just want to go through some other games on my that I'm not going with. Some other
Yeah.
predictions I made for Xbox that are not officially on my list. Strike them from the record. They're not there. Number one is we get the announcement of the Batman WB Montreal game. I will say it's Court of Owls because that's been the rumor. I had the Banjo-Kazooie remake on my list.
What was your take on people thinking it's a new Banjo?
I don't think that.
I think they want to. I think that could easily, like I said, it's lucrative. They could easily sell that, like a remake of the Banjo one, and then they can honestly like see what interest is like.
Exactly.
People say they want it.
I think, like I said, they've seen the success of Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, and they know they have Banjo sitting there that people would love to
A
have.
fucking asset.
Yeah, a fucking asset.
The goat, as some may say.
And the only other one I had on my predictions, but I'm not locking myself down with, is date for Dying Light 2. I think we'll get a release date for that. Now, Xbox is in the books. We have Brian down for Banjo Remake, Sea of Thieves Major Expansion, and a Nintendo Xbox exclusive
Collaboration.
that both consulted on. Yeah, collab.
A collab,
if you will.
in some regard.
The dopest, the hottest EP of 2019.
The fire fucking mixtape.
And I have locked myself in for the Cyberpunk 2077 release date, a new, older game in the RE engine, and Cuphead DLC coming in August. Getting a little specific, but that's how we roll here.
Hey man,
Because if I get it right, I'm a fucking genius.
see the I would love to see. I would love to see a Dead Rising 1 remake in the RE engine, but do you think if they did that, would they add co-op? Co-op is a big thing in Dead Rising, and I think that's honestly part of why they started flopping with 4. Because they got rid of the co-op.
Whoa, 4 did not flop. You are bugging if you think 4 flopped. Resident Evil 4?
Dead Rising 4.
Oh,
Dead Rising.
yeah. I thought you said Resident Evil. I was
No.
like, whoa, you think Resident Evil 4 flopped?
No.
Yeah. No, I think they have to have co-op.
Just make 2
How do you not have
franks.
co-op? Yeah.
Just make 2 franks.
Yeah.
Put Chuck in there. Who fucking cares?
Ugh,
Game's a
man.
fucking meme.
Oh, man, I want to do Dead Rising.
I want a good Dead Rising.
Yeah. I couldn't do this one. I couldn't do 4.
I'm gonna keep going with it, but it does. I'm running around the town. I'm in a power suit. This isn't Dead Rising.
Like, you just don't care. Like,
The combos are. They got too far into the combo weapons.
yeah. Alright, now let us move on. It's time for Bethesda. Bethesda, sometime Sunday night. I don't know when they
Had
are.
some struggles thinking about stuff for this one.
Yeah. I'll let you go first, so you could probably get one of the ones sitting on a platter. If you want to hit me with something for Bethesda.
Bethesda starts their conference with yet again another awkward musical guest that no one in the crowd
You locking
seems
it
like
down? Musical guest?
that the crowd is not into.
No, now you're saying they open with a musical guest.
Yeah.
You locking into that?
Yeah.
Alright. Now, a question. Are we playing half points?
Nah.
No half points? So if there's
I think
Cuphead DLC date and it's not in August, I get nothing.
Ah.
If there's a musical guest but they don't open, you get nothing.
I feel like it's got to be subjective, but yeah, I guess half points can work.
I feel like it's a half point if it's if it's generic,
If it's
generic
close.
enough in the prediction, but it's not the whole prediction.
I think if it's close, if they
Yeah.
end with the musical guest, I don't get a point. If Cuphead comes out in like May of next year, you don't get a point. But like if it comes out 2019 still, if they play it like
Nah,
somewhere
I don't
towards
like
the
that.
beginning,
I think it's got to be halfway. If there's a musical guest at any point, you get a half point. But if they don't
Alright.
open the show, you
then
don't get
I'll
the
just
full
change
point.
it to they have a musical guest, and the crowd is not into it.
I don't know, man. If I'm locking down a Cuphead month, I feel like you got to go with when the guest is gonna
Hey man, I'm getting specific where the crowd's not into it.
musical guest crowd not into it. I'll accept that. So Bethesda
So it's like
musical
two. It was
guest
like
crowd not
two.
into it.
I remember last year during Andrew WK, like, there was like 1 or 2 guys in the crowd that were like, yeah. No one else. So just like
Nobody else gave a shit.
everyone else was like, we're really doing this right now.
All right, my first guess for Bethesda is that we are going to get an extensive expansion from Fallout 76. They're going to own up to the launch of the game. They're going to be like, we thank the players who stuck by us, the survivors of the wasteland who've been building their worlds. You, the player, have created your own world. You've gone here, you've gone there, you've built your brewery, blah, blah, blah. And now we want to give you the first look at what's coming next. I think Nuclear Winter is the next expansion. I think we get a hefty look at it. So that's what I'm locking myself down to. Fallout 4, hefty expansion. It's Fallout 76, yeah. Alright, what do you got for me? Number 2.
They take too long telling us about new content coming to Elder Scrolls Blades that nobody cares about.
So Elder Scrolls Blades way too long.
New content coming to it.
Elder Scrolls
Because that game came out and no one
Blades,
talked about it.
Yeah.
No one. That wasn't even in any of the news things I heard anyway. They're like, oh, it's finally out. It just. One day my coworker was like, oh yeah, I'm playing Blades. I was like, it's out?
Yeah, like that's a thing that you can do right now? Well, I'm going to go with one that's been sitting on a plate. Release date for Doom Eternal. I think it's all but guaranteed Doom Eternal's going to be there. It's already been popping up on that building. That's like, I forgot what it is, the 3 buildings in California. And they had Fallout 76 on it last year. They've been putting Doom Eternal up, so I'm going to say Doom Eternal release date.
So when it comes to these game company
I'm going to
conferences
say
that I don't know,
October. October.
Spooky Demons.
Yeah.
When it comes to these ones where I'm not really that versed in Bethesda or I'm not really that versed in Ubisoft, I'm going to be getting crazy with my predictions, and I got a stupid one coming.
Oh, let me hear it. Hit me with your last one, number 3.
They mentioned last year how they keep putting Skyrim everywhere because we keep buying it. They put it on mobile and you control it like Blades, as close to as you can.
Is Skyrim not on mobile?
I don't think so.
So Skyrim,
Where you can play it like vertical mode.
Skyrim coming to Google Stadia.
Not like that.
Let me look it up. Skyrim mobile.
I mean, like you download it in the App Store.
Yeah, it's just Blades. That's amazing to me with all the places you can get Skyrim. It's not on your phone.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
You got it on the fucking Alexa.
Skyrim coming to mobile. So your 3 are
Specifically-
musical guest, crowd not into it, Elder Scrolls Blades new content way too long, and Skyrim coming to mobile.
Specifically that you can hold your phone in vertical mode and play it one-handed, like you can Blades. Don't know if that will work, but
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
that's my prediction.
Okay. I have a few left.
You got one more for Bethesda, right?
Yeah. Surprisingly, more than I thought I would. So I'll take one from left field. I think the first game sold well enough that they're going to do a sequel for it. And I say we see a trailer, but no date, for Prey 2.
Can I make you get a little specific with that one, with this specific question?
Yeah,
Gameplay or pre-rendered video?
pre-render. No gameplay.
That's what I thought. That's
Yeah.
what I wouldn't expect to see.
Yeah.
Gameplay.
And because they didn't show Doom Eternal gameplay last year, right? It was only like a...
Was it just kind of like a splash?
It was like the
logo?
guy walking through hell, and then like the thing came up. Yeah.
Is it Hell or Hell on Earth? That
I don't know, I
game.
think it's Hell on Earth. I don't really...
I
no.
wish I could get into that game.
Yeah, like I played it on Game Pass for a little. I had fun, and then like something came out, and I just didn't go through it.
Hate those melees, man.
All right, so Bethesda is in the books.
in the vault.
Surprisingly, to go through a few of my other ones that I had that I decided not to go with, I said we get DLC gameplay and release for. Well, actually, I think there's a release date already. So I think we get Wolfenstein DLC gameplay.
I think that
'Cause
does
they
have a release date.
Yeah, but I think we see extended look at gameplay for that. The other one I thought about going with from left field, but it's pretty obvious, everyone's guessing it, is although they've said we won't be for a while, I think they end with a big CGI trailer for Starfield.
That'd be cool. I'm not really hyped on that game because they have a shit engine.
Yeah, I think a lot of people feel that way. But I also feel like with Starfield and all the like Elder Scrolls, they're gonna do the winning formula they had for Fallout, where they don't announce it until that year, and it's like this comes out in 3 months, and everybody's like, "Holy shit!"
I mean,
And
they
saw
already announced it.
Yeah, well, yeah, but like, I don't think we'll hear about it again until the year it's coming out. So I didn't want to go with that one. I
It
felt
comes
like,
out now.
literally. Nah, they would do literally what they did for Fallout. Show it at E3, comes out in November. Just build hype for 6 months. 6 months hype trade. All right, now we move on to the first conference of Monday, which is going to be Ubisoft. A couple things we could go with for Ubisoft. But Brian, would you like to start us off?
We get a new game from Ubisoft with Nintendo characters in it. Not Mario, not Fox. Anything else, who knows?
Nintendo character.
It might be it might be something weird.
Okay.
Because I mean, they already got 2 of the big properties. Why not Donkey Kong? Why not Zelda? That'd be cool if they could get Zelda
Captain
somehow.
Falcon.
Because the thing is, like, it could be that, it could be a racing game. Because the thing is, like, you gave the Zelda property to that like rhythm game. That's
Yeah.
that's a weird one. You're gonna trust a little indie company with Zelda. Why not trust one of the big boys with Zelda? Make something crazy.
I can see it.
Although maybe they don't want someone to outshine them,
Mm-hmm.
but I can see it because like they don't seem to be in the business of wanting to make like super realistic looking Zeldas anymore, since they kind of meshed the tune with the not tune style.
Yeah.
So maybe they're like, hey, if you want like an RPG, go to them. They're more versed in making these like in-depth RPGs than us. So, yeah, a new Nintendo game up for Ubisoft, like a new Nintendo property made by Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Not property.
Okay.
New game by Ubisoft. Not
I got a little wild with Ubisoft, but I think I'm gonna go with a normal one first, and my next 2 ones are a little weird, a little out there. So my first one, I'll go with the easy one. Long look at Division 2 DLC. I think it needs it. I think we're ready to hear more. Maybe they'll talk about the raid. Maybe they'll just ignore the raid on console and just not really go there. But I think an extended look at Division 2 DLC. Because like they do have the roadmap,
Yes.
and I know something is coming up, but we haven't heard about it. And I think now's the time. Complete with shitty, false Ubisoft game chat. And being like, on your left, Mark. Flanking right.
Oh man, that was a close one.
Yeah, literally. All right, Brian, hit me with number 2 for Ubisoft.
This one's an easy one, I think. Mario Rabbids 2.
So you think
I'm
we're
gonna
getting a new Ubi game with Nintendo characters and Mario Rabbids too?
Hey, didn't we get Mario Rabbids and the Fox stuff and Starlink at the same time?
I think they might have been a year apart.
I got a little bit more specific with this one, though. New characters, Wario, Waluigi, and I didn't play the game, so I don't know. Was Bowser in the first one, or was he not?
No.
I think, and Bowser will be
unless
in
he was
one.
in the end, but it was mostly Bowser Jr.
Oh yeah, he was probably in the end then. That was the same thing with like Mario Sunshine, where
Yeah.
like he was the last boss for no reason. Yeah, new Mario Rabbids, where Waluigi and Wario are new playable characters.
Ooh,
Maybe Toad if they're feeling spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, was Toad in that game? Was he like a random NPC to talk to?
Yeah, you would randomly find him, and he would be lost, and you'd have to like guide him back to Toadette, and he would like chill with your party, and you had to like
that's
protect. You
adorable.
had to like protect him throughout like getting through the maps.
All right, changing it. Wario, Waluigi, and Captain Toad.
Captain Toad.
Because it seems that they're kind of... Because, like, the Toads have always been their own little boys.
Yeah.
Like, a bunch of them. But they've been making Captain Toad a specific character.
Yeah.
So,
like he's his own thing.
Yeah, because, like, there was always this, like, Toad. But then as games came out that had more Toad in them, it was kind of weird being like, oh, here's Toad, but then there's a bunch of other ones. Captain Toad is a way to kind of, like, put him on his own little pedestal.
I like that.
So I think we're going to...
kind of... Ooh, and then like maybe they plug like, hey, go buy Captain Toad. It's on Switch now.
Something like that.
Go pick it up.
Yeah, those three as new playable characters.
Alrighty.
Along with rabid counterparts, of course.
I'm going to say we get at least 2 VR titles from Ubi.
Ooh.
2 VR things, at least. I don't know what they'll be. I feel like they always kind of come out and show something. Like, didn't they show that game last year with like Elijah Wood, the Inpatient or whatever it was?
Oh yeah, didn't it do terrible?
Yeah, probably. So I'm gonna say 2 VR titles. I felt like 1 was too basic. Like, oh, they're gonna show a VR title. I'm going 2. I think we get 2.
I got another one.
Mhm.
I think it's a shoe-in.
A shoo-in, he says. Hit me with it.
I need to get a name of something really quick.
Hit me with that spicy take.
I see the name of a specific thing. I'll have it in one
That's
second.
fine.
Because I don't want to call it the wrong thing.
Do you want me to make my third that is not going to be anything you say?
No.
What do you
better.
got?
I can't find what it's called.
I mean, I could probably help you.
I think I got the name of it. Alright. We see another Beyond Good and Evil 2 trailer.
Mm-hmm.
They specifically, once again, mention that weird Space Monkey program where they want us to help them make the game, which makes us think this game's still really far away.
Space Monkey program.
I think it was called something a little different than that.
That's fine. We'll know.
But we know what we're talking about. They mentioned, like, we saw, like, that awesome, like, video the first time, and then we were, like, they were showing us, they were talking about that, and they were like, are you kidding me? You're asking for us to help you build assets right now?
So, do you think this game is PS5? It's a next-gen game at this point? If it's not coming out this year.
I think it's gonna be crossed like everything else.
Yeah, but I mean, like, do you think it comes out when the
Yes,
around,
yes.
PS5 will be out?
I don't think anything's only coming to PS5 for at least 4 years.
No, I get that. I'm just saying, like, more of a next-gen title.
If you have the first gen of PS Pro, this is gonna make your console fan the loudest thing you've ever heard in your entire life.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, imagine, like, next-gen games running on your PS Pro. How fucking loud.
Well, only
It might actually hover at that point.
Hey, man, you gotta get that Gen 2 like I just got. So much nicer. So much quieter.
All right, you ready for my third one? Every year, we get some sort of dancing segment from Just Dance.
Oh, boy.
At some point in the Ubisoft conference, there's going to be a dancing panda on stage. It's going to be the whole Just Dance thing. There's going to be a dancing panda. That is my third prediction.
Well, that's
I'm getting wild.
That's the Just Dance, like, mascot.
Yeah, but I don't think there's ever been the dancing panda on stage. It's always been, like, whatever they're promoting at that time and just weird shit.
Can I get bonus points for a fourth? That's not gonna happen.
I'll give you honor points. It won't count.
Honor points.
Yeah.
At this E3, I don't know whose conference, someone's finally given us a new Monopoly.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, if you think about it, someone needs to get on that, because at this point, since the last Monopoly came out, Monopoly's gotten fucking weird. We got Cheater Monopoly, we got like Gamer Monopoly, we got Fortnite Monopoly, all the same game that play very differently.
What if they give you like Google Stadia Monopoly, where you can like connect to your opponent's PC and start hacking his files?
No, but
download all his porn files.
What does that have to do with Monopoly?
You what?
Go to you hack his porn files. Go to jail.
Monopoly Blackmail Edition. Like, I found your porn folder.
No.
You have like 3 minutes to search his computer and try to find them, so you can hold it over his head and bleed him dry of all his money so you don't speak. Okay. Oh god. So now, what is arguably one of the hardest ones for predictions? Ubisoft. Square Enix. Square motherfucking Enix. Brian, and these men's careers.
We get the Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC / expansions detailed. They talked about it a little bit at one of those orchestra events they like to announce stuff at, which is interesting, but I think we finally see what at least the first narrative-based DLC is about. And in traditional Kingdom Hearts fashion, we get a quarter that it's probably going to miss.
It's 100 Keyblade wielders drop into Magic Kingdom.
I mean, son, if you could have PvP with this game's combat and it somehow worked, let's fucking go. It would just be someone spamming the counter button constantly.
Yeah, literally. Dude, that would be ridiculous.
It'd be fun.
So, KH3 DLC detailed. Now, off the record, off predictions, what do you think that's going to be? New Disney Worlds?
I think it's
solely Square Worlds?
Spoilers right here for Kingdom Hearts 3 ending, so maybe skip 2 minutes. You saw the end, the secret movie where it's like Sora, Riku, and the Verum Rex guy all in like Japan. Yeah. I think it's going to be that. I think they're going to have fun working with non-Disney IPs for a little bit, being able to just kind of expand on their little anime universe. But then I think
Mickey's got to have his hand in that pocket.
I think they'll lightly be there, but I think it's more about the three boys. Yeah. And I think they're going to introduce this Verum Rex guy as something a little bit more relevant, which is strange that a video game within the Toy Story alternate world, because it wasn't even their universe, it was like a replica of their world.
Yeah.
That character is going to become prevalent in this game.
Wasn't that character originally what Nomura wanted to be
the
next Final Fantasy?
Yeah, so I think that he's going to put him in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with. He looks cool as shit, and his sword looks sick. So
yeah, absolutely.
We'll fucking do it. But I think we're going to expand from that. And, that.
Alright, for my first one, we know a few of the games we're going to be seeing from Square. Usually, at an E3 press conference, there's a big one more thing. And the fact that they're taking Sony's slot tells me there's a big one more thing. I'm going to say that Square ends their conference with a teaser trailer for Final Fantasy 16. Weirdly enough, there's always a fucking Final Fantasy game announced, and weirdly enough, this is the longest time there's been without an announcement of the next Final Fantasy. So I think it's time. And I think Final Fantasy 16. No gameplay, no dates, no nothing. Just, hey, this is still far out, but here you go. You know?
It'll be like a pre-rendered video that won't get any follow-up for 3 years.
Yeah, literally.
I got my next one.
The only Square way.
We see E3. Can't fucking talk. We see at the Square conference, they show Kingdom Hearts. It's the all-in-one bundle. Like that all-in-one pack, the story so far, on Switch.
Really? Ooh.
They say that 3 will come later.
So Kingdom Hearts bundle on Switch. I'll leave it at that. Kingdom Hearts 3 will be a up in the air thing.
Yeah. They'll say it at the end. They'll show this on a date, and they'll mention 3 will come at a later date.
But it's included.
No.
It's not included in this bundle.
It's the same exact download file that PS4 got, where it's like the black...
It's story
thumbnail.
so far?
Yeah, story so far.
Pop punk, dude.
But, I mean, it's surprising we haven't seen anything Kingdom Hearts on the Switch. I mean, Dream Drop Distance was a 3DS game.
Yeah.
358 over 2 days was a DS game. Coded was a phone game that turned into a PS2 game. Like, these are all small, easy-to-run games, easily.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I got another dumb one for you at the end.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Okay, I'm going to say. Well, we know we're seeing Avengers. I'm going to say it is a extended look at gameplay for Avengers. A release date for Avengers, and it's going to be this year. And I'm going to say that you can play as Wolverine. I don't know how many more of the X-Men are going to be included, but I'm going to say Wolverine. So Avengers gameplay, date, and at some point we will know that Wolverine is playable.
I got a bold one. You just made me think of it.
Let's hear it.
Alright, so I'm going to tell you what my original one was going to be. It was going to kind of clash with another one.
Yeah.
I was originally going to say Kingdom Hearts 1 Remake with all the beauty they have in the Unreal Engine that they had in 3.
Yeah.
Which should be...
insane.
It would be unreal. But you made me remember something I was thinking about with the Avengers game, and here it is. They spent a lot of money to get the actors' facial likenesses.
You think it's the MCU actors?
Not like, I don't think it's gonna be like motion captured
Or
with them.
MCU likeness.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get their likenesses.
Damn.
Because how many characters do they really need to do it for? A couple, yeah. Expensive, yeah.
I mean, if the rumors are true of what I'm hearing, there's a lot of fucking characters.
No, but like only a handful of them were in movies. Because I just think the thing is, like with these beautiful graphics we're predicting we're gonna get,
yeah.
seeing Tony Stark's face that's not Robert Downey Jr. gonna be weird.
Mm-hmm.
Captain might not need it because he's gonna be probably wearing the helmet.
Yeah.
But I feel like they will do the thing where like Iron Man will land and like the mask will open and stuff.
Yeah.
Spider-Man probably face won't come out of the mask. A lot of their faces will be in their mask. Like, you'll have Scarlett Johansson looking face. You'll have RDJ face.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them, like, Hawkeye, probably him too. Falcon wears the glasses, so that's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Ant-Man wears the mask. So
That's
you probably
true.
see his eyes through, like, the visor.
Yeah, because for a lot of them, you're going to be seeing them in their costume most of the time.
Yeah, but the ones that have, if they show faces, I think they're going to somehow get the likenesses. I mean, hey, they said this budget was, like, $200 million in these leaks.
Yeah, that's rumored.
And, like... That's way more than a lot of games.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking money.
That's true.
Even with how ambitious the game sounds like a lot of fucking money.
With how much money they're getting, if Immigrant Song doesn't play when Thor hits the fucking ground, I'm gonna lose my mind. Didn't Destiny get that song for a trailer?
I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure they did, and we were all bitching like, oh, there's no content, but they paid for fucking Led Zeppelin.
Also, I have another one thing I want honor points for.
Honor points.
They mentioned there was a leak that mentioned every character will have between 6 and 8 costumes. We're getting Fat Thor. Give me Fat Thor. He's like wearing the glasses.
Nah, that's a pre-order bonus. You pre-order the game and you get Fat Thor.
Imagine that was the pre-order bonus.
I lose my goddamn shit.
It's just, and the picture for it is just when he's sitting in the chair with his hands in his pants. Like his hand in his pants is like on his balls where he's just sitting there kind of depressed.
Okay, I have one more.
No, you don't.
I really don't think it's gonna happen.
Oh, my bad. I was throwing out honor points once before you did your last one.
But before, I don't think it's gonna happen, but we've said most of my Square predictions between the two of us. So I think we get a teaser for yet another fucking reboot of Tomb Raider. Okay, I think they're done with this trilogy. I think the last one, they put it out at a shitty time, right around the time of Spider-Man. It didn't do well.
Oh, you mean everything besides the first one?
Yeah, literally. And I think they're going to, yet again, reboot Tomb Raider.
I hope if they do that, they make it more about raiding the tombs.
And less about, like...
Lara Croft
everything
fucking
else.
slitting throats.
Yeah.
Like,
I was like, Jesus Christ.
It could easily be like a T-rated game where it's like the whimsy and wonder of like exploring these old places, but instead you really just made Last of Us starring Lara Croft. You know, like
Yeah, it's like relax.
I've never been I wasn't offended watching that Last of Us reveal. I was offended watching the Tomb Raider thing at Last E3 where she's just like murdering people in cold blood. I was like, what is this?
Like, what is going on here? All right, it's time for the last one, Brian. And it's probably going to be the most fun for us.
Nintendo?
Nintendo Switch. Give me number one for Nintendo.
I think they're going to announce Xbox Game Pass in some regard on Switch.
Now go into detail about some regard. What do you mean by that?
I don't think it's going to have every huge title that Game Pass will have. Like, I don't think it's going to have Fallout 4. I don't think it's... Like, these are just examples. I don't think it's going to have Is Assassin's Creed Origins on there? They're not gonna have like the big games of the last 3 years.
Yeah.
They're gonna have some of the smaller games and possibly the Xbox games.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, is that too wide? Is that too wide of a prediction? I can change my prediction to something different.
No, because I'm gonna combat you with my prediction for Game Pass, which is different.
So yeah, just to clarify, mine is like it's like a Nintendo Switch version of it. It's not gonna have everything that the Xbox version has because there's a lot of licensing deals with all the other companies.
Mm-hmm.
But some of them will be like, oh, Fallout 4, you can't have that, too new. Maybe like, oh, here's Fallout 3, like much older.
Now, I'm going to make, this was, I think, my boldest prediction I'm making on the E3 thing. Mm-hmm. And that's why I wanted to combat you, because it's about Games Pass.
Is that why you made me first this whole time?
No, because I didn't know you were going to go Games Pass first, but that's why I'm going to combat you here. This was going to be my last pick. We know that Xbox is working with Nintendo for about Game Pass. I don't think it's going to be Xbox's Games Pass. I think they're working with Nintendo for the tech. And this is going to be the new virtual console for Nintendo.
Ooh.
And it's going to be Games Pass with Super Nintendo and NES, the way they've been doing Switch Online, with N64 and GameCube support coming.
Will the NES thing go away in lieu of this?
You know what? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say the NES and the SNES are its own thing. I'm going to say this is more like Games Pass about like N64, GameCube, Wii U, Wii, that kind of stuff. It's going to be the
I would
virtual.
shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's my mic drop moment for Nintendo. So I'm going to say Xbox Game Pass tech for own properties. That's my official prediction. I think that would be hype. I think I think everyone's looking too obviously with the collaboration as far as legitimate Game Pass coming. I think it's going to be using Nintendo's own games with a Game Pass model and the technology.
That'd be big. Alright, my next one.
Yep.
Super Smash. They're going to give us a character, day of, and then they'll announce the next character. Maybe not see him in-game like how we didn't see Joker right away, but we'll get like a trailer for them.
Give me characters.
I mean, the character we all are thinking is Banjo is the one they drop at E3.
I'm going to say give me 2 characters. You don't have to say whether they're day of or the next one. But give me 2 characters who you think they are.
I think we're going to get Banjo.
Yeah.
And... I think we're going to get... I'm trying to think about back to the leaks.
You want to take your time with it?
I'll get bold with it.
Oh, shit.
I'll get stupid with it.
Oh, shit.
Linkle.
Glover.
Yeah, Banjo and Glover. Let's do it. Fuck it.
You doing it? You putting down Glover?
Nah, I don't want to get specific with the characters. I'll get specific with Banjo because I think Banjo's coming. But I don't know.
So one of the 2 is Banjo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like the leak, there's always been leaks, and then they always change, and I don't want to base off of that, and it's gotta get my mind skewed. But I think we're getting Banjo.
Okay.
And then Banjo at E3, another character will get like a trailer like Joker, but not see them in combat.
Okay, my next one for Nintendo, I'm going to go with. We get the release date for Animal Crossing. Not narrowing down a day, but September launch for Animal Crossing.
I thought it would be coming out in the summer. They've always come out in like the spring.
Yeah.
Because I think the thing is, they want to keep you away from the holidays because second boost of sales and also the end game for the holidays, like Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas, all have the in-game events.
Yeah. That's why I feel like September is a solid window, because I feel like it's a nice fall beginning for the game. You get that first month to really play, and then we hit the stride of October, November, December, and they keep you playing, from launch into those next few months.
Do you think it'll be a live service game? You cannot change the date yourself this time. It'll be tethered to, like, the internet time or whatever the hell that game's run on or whatever. Or do you think you can still change the date like a scumbag?
No, you can't change the date now. I'm going to say you can't change the date.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got?
Like, do you think events will be patched in and then patched out?
Yes.
Hope so.
I think so.
First live service game.
Yeah,
right.
Pretty much.
My final Nintendo prediction I think we're gonna get a port of Sea of Thieves with Xbox crossplay.
Damn.
The game, besides the water, definitely not that graphically demanding, and if the water is just scaled down a little bit, still looks great, and I think it'd be a great game for the Switch. And some people like to be like, oh, it's you're not gonna get these Xbox games. Like, I think we are, because I think Xbox probably realizes at this point with Game Pass, like, they're gonna have initial sales in the beginning with a lot of stuff, but how many people are still buying Sea of Thieves frequently?
Yeah, it's true. Unless it's on like Games Pass, you're just kind of downloading it.
And especially with how co-op that game is, like, why not, like, multiple people in the same room playing it?
Yeah.
It could definitely work out. I think we could definitely see it coming.
I have 2, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to lock in for my my final one.
Especially, this might back to mine again, especially because you can, like, Minecraft, you log in with your Xbox Live.
Yeah.
That's a feature that can work on the Switch.
Yeah, like, it's literally there.
I think it would work the same way, and, like, I can play my current file on my Switch.
Do I want to go with one that's been heavily rumored, or do I want to go with one that's wild?
Go wild. I've been trying to go wild.
Wild?
At
Some point in Nintendo's Direct, we get the announcement of a new Paper Mario. That's my prediction. I don't know when it's going to release. Might not be this year. Might be early next year.
That'd be hype.
Yeah.
By the way, I do have a fourth, so if you want to do fourths for Nintendo, I'm down.
I will.
Alright, you ready for my fourth?
Yep.
I forgot about it. We finally get a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe a DLC pack.
And we get Mario Kart DLC?
The DLC characters are Mega Man, Pac-Man, and Sonic.
Ooh.
A little bit of a Outsiders pack.
Ooh.
Because we do have a Sonic and Mega Man Mii outfit.
Yeah, that's true.
Pac-Man might be bold, but also I think that's Namco, right?
Yeah.
They play ball.
Yeah.
Why not?
Everybody loves Nintendo.
And then I think we'll get, like, a cup based on,
Outsider tracks like that?
yeah. Actually, I guess I would need a fourth character,
Like a
too,
Green
maybe.
Hill Zone track and like...
Dude! That'd be nuts. But yeah, I think we're gonna get an Outsider pack for...
Okay, interesting.
I mean, who else would they fucking add? We have everyone else. They're gonna start... It's slowly gonna become Nintendo Kart with
Yeah.
the outside friends coming to hang.
Yeah.
Cloud can be the fourth one. Just him in the little car with his legs up like Link.
Fucking giant-ass sword on his back. Alright, well then I guess I'll put my fourth one, which is going to be the one that's been rumored.
Yeah, let me hear it.
I'm going to go, we're getting a full Game of the Year port of Witcher 3 to Switch. So Witcher 3 Game of the Year edition.
Yeah, that game's only 1080. I think they can totally run it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
So
a big file.
It would include like Blood and Wine and all those DLCs.
Again, another game that is probably done being sold for the most part, and
That
should
would come to Switch.
try to go to a new console.
Now I have a few that didn't make the cut that I had on the list here. Number 1, I had the Star Fox Racing project. That's always been rumored and has not happened yet. And the other one I had, which was kind of in your wheelhouse and you kind of said it, so I didn't want to. I said we do get 2 Smash characters. Kind of same thing, one day of, one future. I had Banjo, and I think it finally comes true, of Rayman. I think Ubi has been hanging out with Nintendo. I think it could happen.
Do you think him being in Brawl Out voids him?
No, I don't think that matters.
Yeah, probably like, what the fuck is Brawl Out?
You know, besides Rayman, the only other one I could think of is Geralt, because they announced Witcher 3 for Switch. I think Geralt comes to Smash, which would be fucking insane.
Can I change my Smash run real quick? I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
I'll go wild with it. I'll make it more wild. We get the 2 Smash characters announced. The first one is Banjo. The second one throws everyone for a loop when it's a PlayStation character.
Well, wasn't Persona really a PlayStation character?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That is a PlayStation only game.
Yeah. I mean, you could still put that. Could still be a PlayStation character.
We get a assist trophy in its neck. Now I'll leave mine as it is. You're right about Joker.
Yeah. So I think we have some good predictions here.
Did we write them down?
Yeah, I wrote everybody's. I wrote our 3,
okay, good.
all the official 3 down. So the way we're gonna do it, I guess, is you know, when we do the Twitch live streams, we'll read the predictions in like a bit of a pre-show when we're kind of hanging out and waiting for the shows to start, and we're gonna see. I think it's gonna make the reacts a lot more fun because I think like there's gonna be that hype of like we're gonna be hyped when we get a Smash character, and then it's gonna be that, like, holy shit, that I get it right. Like, is it who I think it is, you know? I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna kind of add to our reacts a little bit.
Also, we were about 30 minutes away from the next THQ Nordic game.
Are we? I believe, you know what? Let's see if we can get some breaking news right now.
Yeah, I was checking Twitter myself. I'm gonna check THQ Nordic.
Not only that,
we can talk about...
I think there's a Bungie stream going on right now.
We can talk about this really quick. Yesterday, THQ Nordic mentioned Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. I've seen... Oh, wait. They announced something.
Who did?
THQ Nordic.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's Darksiders Genesis. It's a spin-off, not a sequel.
Okay, that was rumored.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see if I can get any Destiny talk.
So that's hype. So yesterday we got Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. I've seen it. I don't think I've played it.
Jason Schreier. Oh man, Destiny 2 cross-save is coming to PS4. They did it at the last possible minute. More coming in a little bit. Destiny 2 coming to Steam September 17th.
So basically, I can play it on a different console now if I wanted to, but not like I'm gonna.
Yeah, Bungie has confirmed that when its new Shadowkeep expansion launches, it will be getting cross-save support, will move from Blizzard to Steam, and will have a new permanent free-to-play option.
So the season passes are going to be the paid thing, basically.
Yeah.
Expansions, maybe? I don't know. I guess the expansions can't be paid if you're going to go free-to-play. Or is it just like base game? Maybe everything up to Shadowkeep might be free. Yeah. And then from Shadowkeep on... That's what it was called, right?
Ooh, there's a picture of, like, the cross-save screen I'm looking at.
Let me see.
Yeah.
It's not cross-play, it's cross-save.
Your active character set will be the characters that will be playable on all your connected platforms. Your silver and clan will be set based on these characters. Oh, okay, so your silver remains on the console you bought it on?
That's like,
yeah, that's like a cross thing.
That's everything.
Yeah, and it shows it on that screen, and you can see, like, all your different connected accounts throughout. Which is amazing, because now I can play with the boys on PS4 and then kind of jump to...
But your expansions only go across where you've bought them, too.
Really?
Look at the...
Yeah, it says purchase seasons. But actually...
Are those seasons?
Oh, no, yeah, it says platform entitlements.
Forsaken's an expansion.
Yeah.
So basically...
But that might be for past stuff. New stuff might be...
Yeah.
Cross. I don't know. So that's interesting. A little breaking news here. A lot of stuff I'm seeing from the Destiny community is happy with this. Some people are even saying we might not ever get a Destiny 3 now. They even revamped the story point entry for players. I think this is it, and I'm all for it.
The story point entry? They changed the story?
Apparently they're like with jumping in points or whatever.
All right.
Destiny 2 New Light, the free-to-play version of Destiny 2, available September 17th. Yeah. No,
as you wear a Destiny shirt.
Yeah, well, that's why I wore it today, baby. Let's go. Okay, so that is going to do it. We will see you guys Sunday.
Saturday.
Oh, yeah, Saturday. I forgot about EA. EA is such a... I have Microsoft on the brain.
Morning hangs for EA.
Yeah, I think EA starts at noon, our time. So, we will be hanging then. We will see you there. EA is kind of a pre-show to E3. You know, we're going to be hanging, but formal conferences start Sunday, so we will see you all weekend long. Twitch.tv/Bullduck, Twitter
Bulldog Gaming,
Bullduck Gaming, Twitter Bullduck Gaming. Give us follows, put those notifications on. You will know when we go live all of E3 weekend. We will be hanging, reacting. It's going to be a good time.
We'll have some friends coming in for Xbox.
Yeah, we got some friends coming in.
Bethesda.
Maybe not for Xbox. People are going to be popping in and out. We'll see what's going on. So stay tuned for all that. We will see you this weekend. I hope your dream games get announced. I hope our dream games get announced.
Skate 4.
Weekend of hype. Skate 4 is never happening. I'm convinced. But Banjo is possible. Year of Dreams, baby. Give it to me. I'm already getting Battle for Bikini Bottom. Now just give me Banjo, and I'm all set. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week with E3 wrap-ups. Which sounds weird to say.
Wrap it, kids.
Wrap it, kids. We will see you next week. Enjoy your E3s. We will see you then.